Welcome back. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, nearly half of married couples tie the knot without talking about their finances. Local financial professional Mike Kojonen from Principal Preservation Services is back to share 4 financial vows to make with your partner. I like this one. Mike, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I think that number really surprised me. More than half not talking about their finances. Why is that? Why is that such a difficult conversation?
Americans want to talk about other things. I mean, if you picked up social media, you say they talk about politics, religion, even their health care issues that they have, but they don't talk about money, and half of Americans didn't even talk about it before they got married. So it's just, I have 4 vows that we can make with your significant others to be on the right page for your finances.
So beyond to love and to cherish, you say that we should vow to be financially honest.
Yeah, sounds like a no-brainer, but apparently now for a big amount of people, there are 29 million Americans are secretly hiding either bank accounts or a credit card from the other significant other, just not being honest with the other one. So I just recommend don't do that. You want to be an open book, because it's just going to have financial strain. It's, you know, financial infidelity is really what that is. Not saying you can't have other bank accounts, but make sure the other one knows about it. It's agreed upon.
How about vow to plan together? This is important.
Yeah, if you're going to be working for 35, 45 years, you know, you need to have an end goal, right? Obviously, hopefully you're working and you love with what you do, but you want to make sure at the end, days you want to just be retired like most people. And so why are you putting money in your 401ks? Why do you have these different accounts? And make sure you get together with your financial professional and find out you're on the same page. You have putting enough money aside. You're doing the Roth accounts. You're having the estate planning done. So when it comes to retirement, you're going to be in the right page. And sometimes clients are in a different page. One wants to be in a different state than the other, and some wants to travel and some don't. And you have to talk things out, and it's a give and take. And
yeah, talk about that before you're making that commitment. Yeah. And we know family is important to you, family first, but vow to protect your family.
Yeah, and that's usually through life insurance, especially while you're still working. You're going to need life insurance to cover that gap of that lost wage, cover the kids through college, paying off the mortgage, things like that. Unfortunately, the millennials who are already parents, 75% of millennials who are already parents don't even have any life insurance. And a good vast majority of them don't even have enough. So the time to get is when you're young and you're healthy. Being a millennial is when you should get as much as you can when it's cheap. There's term and there's permanent insurance, so there's 2 different types. You might need one, or you might need the other. Combination of both most likely, but meet with your professional. Make sure you don't leave your loved ones hanging if something happened to you.
And vow to always communicate. It sounds like this should really be an ongoing conversation. This isn't a one-time deal.
This is kind of encompasses all of it, but I think right before summer comes right now, we're probably going to spend more money. Make sure you're having maybe quarterly meetings to find out, are you getting me on page to do the things you want to do this summer, and before the holidays and things like that as well. But also, one of the spouses might spend more money than the other. So instead of having those financial tough conversations to say, hey, you know, you're spending too much money, give one leeway. Say, here, I'm going to give you $50 a paycheck, do what you want, or $100 a paycheck, whatever that means and fits in your budget. I remember years ago, we couldn't even buy an extra coffee before we could talk about it with each other, because it didn't fit our budget.
Your wife's a stickler, yeah.
Yeah, she is. It was me, most likely. But, yeah.
Well, these are great tips, and I think it's important during a wedding season, which is upon us. So have those conversations sooner rather than later.
Yeah, get them in the calendar for sure.
Okay, Mike, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And as always, if you'd like to hear more about Mike's advice, just head to WCCO.com.